Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and I heard the funniest story. I don't know if you're going to think it's funny, but for me, it was funny, but in a sad way. In a way, it was sad. Anyhow, this girl, this American, fully grown woman, was chatting up this guy from Barbados, and she invited him to come up here to stay with her. And he actually came. And they were in the throes of getting to know each other. And, she's cooking and showing her skills in the kitchen and whatever. And he is being a gentleman. And over the weekend, she said she got up early because he kept her quite busy. And she got up early on the weekend, and she had a dog. She has a dog. The dog's name is Brutus, something like that. Anyhow, she got up and she was cleaning up the kitchen and straightening up the refrigerator, and she saw a butter container, Mello-kreem. She's showing me a video. What is this? I don't know if this type of container, what does it contain? I said, it's butter. It's something that sells in Barbados. And she says, well, he had that butter container and he had to have traveled with it from Barbados because she does not buy that particular product. It's in her fridge, and when she opened it up, it had bones, like chicken bones, like when she's feeding him meat. She said that the bones were in the Mello-kreem container. So she's thinking that God sent her. She's always been praying for a man, and she's saying God sent her a perfect man. She could not believe that he chewed the bones up and kept them in the container for Brutus, her dog. So she's cleaned up Saturday morning. The dog is up. He's in there snoring. And she puts the bones with the dog's food in the dog's container. The dog had a great time. She said the dog loved it. And she's falling deep head over heels in love with this man that's in her bed. And when he got out and she's making her coffee, making breakfast, he saw the Mello-kreem container turned over. You know how people turn over things when they're draining them? People still do that. He saw it there and he's like, what happened to the bones? And she's saying, well, she says she gave it to Brutus. Who's Brutus? And she's saying, well, you remember Brutus the dog? Remember Brutus the dog? And she's saying, he's like, but where are the bones? She said, well, I fed them to the dogs. I thought you chewed them up for the dog. He said, no, they still have on meat. And I go back at that 2-3 times. I don't throw up bones. And she says, what do you do with them? He says he goes back and he chews on them. He sucks them until they turn white. Well, let's make a long story short. He came back. He's back there in Barbados. She's done with him. So I'm telling you guys, in Barbados, when you're chatting people up, do not travel with no Mello-kreem container to America, to England. Don't do that. Do not travel abroad with no Mello-kreem container to spit bones in there and telling the person that you're with that you go back at the bones and chew them for like days and days and days until they turn white. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, it's not going to work out. It's not a pretty sight. It's disgusting. Well, most people think this. Do not do it. Do not travel from Barbados with no Mello-kreem container. This is Shay Veronica.